Hi there guys, and welcome back to another video. Well, today's video isn't quite something I thought I'd ever really be doing or telling, but a situation happened today on the way back from work and absolutely terrified the pants off of me. So before I get into that, I've got a little bit of footage from, I think it was yesterday, where I fitted a new quick release because mine was knackered. So I'm going to play that first and then we can get into today's little story. And here is said steering wheel, no more wobble. It's a little bit further away from everything than it was, so when you go to use the indicators you actually have to take your hand off. But I love it. Looks pretty cool. And you can do this. That's pretty cool. The childish part of me likes that. So let's have a seat and have some story time. So I finished work this morning about 10 o'clock. Driving down the dual carriageway on the way back, doing probably 50, 55, 60. Wasn't too sure, I wasn't paying a lot of attention. There was literally nobody else on the road, luckily. And just as I got to the end of the dual carriageway, there's a big roundabout, so obviously you slow down for it. Well, as I came up to the roundabout, I sort of let off the accelerator and let it just sort of coast. And then as I got a bit closer, went to put my foot on the foot brake. Absolutely nothing. Just with pedal went straight to the floor, and as you can imagine, I wondered what the hell was going on. So I pressed it a few more times, still nothing. Panic started kicking in, and luckily I sort of downshifted. I think I put it into like third and gently pulled on the handbrake and brought myself to a nice gradual stop, and then nursed it all the way back home. So that was absolutely terrifying. Took a few minutes just to chill myself out, but this is currently how it's now looking. So everything's all started up, and go to put your foot on the brake, just goes to the floor. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. Wasn't quite expecting that when I finished work. So I now need to find out why the hell I have no brakes. I've got a few ideas, but the few ideas I have got is, number one, master cylinder's gone, and that's going to need replacing. Or idea number two is, I can remember I had a slight leak on the rear caliper. I believe it's on the driver's side. Possibly the seals have completely gone, and it might be that. But first port of call, check to see if I can see anything obvious. And I do have a little bit of fluid left in it. Just a teeny tiny bit at the bottom. There's nothing obvious at the front. And there's nothing really obvious at the back. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I've already found out what the problem is, and I will show you in a minute. But I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you guys. The last couple of videos I put out, you guys have gone mental with the comments, the views. So appreciative of it. Really loving the interaction with you guys. In fact, as of recording this video, last night the glow plug video went live. Now I'll probably try and remember to put a card up in the top for a link for that. But that video, the comments on that were absolutely fantastic. Now I did say I was going to do a giveaway in that video. That video was literally yesterday, so I haven't picked a winner for that one. So I'm going to go take that wheel off and have a little look, and then we can have a look together of what I've actually done. I think I already know. My own stupid fault. So I'll see you in a second when I got that wheel off. So I'm partially right, partially not, but I took my wheel off, and as you can see, there's brake fluid all inside the inside of my wheel, running down the side of the tyre. There's a nice little puddle of it on the floor. So I took a look at it and thought, I ran through this, because as you can see, I have been rubbing through this. But closer inspection, that is the cable inside there. No hydraulic fluids in it. That's just the cable, goes all the way up. There's the cable, and it goes there, and then all the way up to the handbrake. So that is a handbrake cable. There's no hydraulic fluid on there. So it's not that. I mean, yes, I have been rubbing through it, but it's not that. But I'm having some sort of a caliper issue, because the fluid's running down that line and dripping on the floor. So if, like me, you are doing a brake relocation or brake line relocation, make sure that you are actually pushing that out the way a bit more than it is, because it will rub on your wheel. But it actually looks like my caliper has gone bye-bye. I think the seals have gone on it. So the only thing I can really do is take the caliper off and try and figure out what and why and how. Said it was a caliper, didn't I? Yay! At least I know what it is, I guess. So I'm gonna put some gloves on, pull that caliper off, and I don't know, make some phone calls, see if I can pick another caliper up. I do know a guy actually who breaks T4s. I wonder if he's got a spare one. So I'm gonna get off of this, go make a phone call and see if he's got a caliper spare. Wasn't expecting this today. I thought I could have a nice quiet little sit down, but no, instead led under a T4 with brake fluid everywhere. Yay, wish me luck. Hi guys and welcome back. It's actually like 2 days later since the last bit of footage you just seen. That bit of footage was filmed on Friday. It's currently now Monday. Now, since you've last seen me, there's a few things that have happened. I phoned around for my caliper. Now, I know a guy literally just down the road who breaks T4s, but unfortunately he doesn't have a rear caliper. So, phoned up a few main dealers and parts places. They wanted like 190 quid, and then it was 30 quid back for the caliper I was handing back in, so it was like 150 quid. I wasn't paying that for a caliper. I put it on Facebook and Instagram for you guys and got an overwhelming response, so thank you very much for that. I had people from like Newcastle, Southampton, Essex way, I had someone back down in Devon, all saying they did have one, but obviously trying to get it to me would have been a sort of 3-day process. That wasn't really going to work. And there's a guy I know from Swansea. He's got a fabrication company. It's called Bone Shakers. I'll put the links to that down in the description below. But he's just bought one of these, and in the moment he's not really using it. He's completely overhauling it, every nut and bolt and gasket. And he said, I don't need mine at the minute, come down and take it off, which was very nice, so thank you very much for that. But ended up speaking to a mate of mine called Jonathan. Now he lives sort of about 20 minutes just up the road. Now I've been speaking to him since just before lockdown, and then obviously lockdown kicked in, and yeah, couldn't really go over and see him. He's been building his T4 now for probably nearly 2 years, and he literally started that thing off with, gonna get rid of all the rust and make something that's squeaky clean. He's ended up raising the floor, notching the front, raising the engine 22 mil, I think he said. Put a full hydro kit in himself, which he's pieced together out of other hydro kits. I don't know too much about that, I'll have to let him tell you. Absolutely amazing work he's done. He's literally cut like panel by panel off and replaced them. I think he said he has some of it sent over from Poland, I think he said. I didn't get too much footage because it's not done yet. It's almost running. I think he's waiting for 2 more things and then he can have it running. He's painted the one side. He needs it to run so he can turn it around and paint the other side. That thing is stunning. I mean, the tubs in the back, I mean, the tubs come up to like here. They're absolutely amazing. I've got a couple of, I think I've got a couple of clips and some pictures, so I'll put them in here now. But spoke to him because he does buy and sell vans, and he said he bought a set of rear calipers for his van, the one I've just shown you, but obviously he doesn't need them just yet. So he said, come down, pick them up. So I did. And here is said caliper, brand spanking new. Thank you very much, Jonathan, for that. Absolute lifesaver. So yeah, now we can get this fitted. I will put all of Jonathan's links in the description down below. Go over and check out his build. It is absolutely phenomenal. That thing will be on the channel very soon, once it's a little bit more running. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I've Saturday I couldn't really do a lot. It was absolutely chucking it down. I had to go get mine and my son's haircut. Then I had to go pick up the caliper. I stretched my ears. That was pretty much Saturday all said and done. Then yesterday it was raining a bit. We had a few bits and bobs to do. Then I went and got my COVID jab. Yeah, again, still raining. So today is the day. Shouldn't be too long. I did get myself some more brake fluid because I forgot to buy that, because obviously I'm going to need that, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be quite a lot of air in the line, so I've got some more fluid just in case. I think that's everything all caught up now. I just need to get this bad boy fitted. If you're not already following me on Instagram, it's the same as the YouTube, PranceProject. Try and keep it roughly the same. I have got a page on Facebook actually, yet again, PranceProject. I'm most active on Instagram. We need to get that caliper off. Now there's a 13 at the top and a 13 down here at the bottom, and then we can get that caliper off. Now that COVID jab I had it hasn't made me feel ill, but my arm is in absolute agony, I will be honest. Now I thought I'd put me some gloves on, because it's going to get real dirty real quick. So caliper off. Now I should have really showed this bit first, but I kind of forgot. Put a bolt back in the top, sort of just hand tight it just so it's where it needs to be, and then take the handbrake cable out. Now this here is the handbrake lever, and there's a cable that goes into it with a ball on the end. Now push down on the arm, you should see the ball just about pop up. Now grab hold of it and push it all the way back. Done. Handbrake cable is out. Now the only cable we do need to remove is the actual brake line. Now I can't find my 13, so an adjustable will do. I need to get me a nice set of spanners, I think. But put it on and undo. Twisting it off. Twisting it off. Do 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 do. We're twisting it off. So there's that off. Bye bye old crappy one. Hello non-crappy one. And then it's exactly the opposite. Twisting it on. Twisting it on. Do 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 do. We're twisting it on. Also, you need to sing the song, because else it doesn't count. Once you've got it as tight as you can with your hand, tighten it up with the spanner. Well, there is that all connected. Please make sure you sing the song, because it does help get the job done. Also only wearing one glove because it was right for Michael Jackson. But I need to get this back up on here. And then put a bolt in. I don't know how well you're going to see it, but handbrake cable is going in. And then pull that. Ah, balls. Why didn't you tell me that bolt wasn't in? Hopefully you can see that. But put the cable up through the bottom, up through here. Like a little hole for it. Pull the cable out as far as you can and push it right at the very back against the caliper. Pull the arm down, then you get that into the little groove, and then that is done. Then you need to get that clip that you took out earlier, put that back into the bottom. It's like a retainer. Apparently you put it in the right way. There you go, in the bottom like that. Then tighten it up. There we go, lines are all back on, calipers back in, pads are back in. Do need to relocate this a little bit better, because I don't really want it rubbing on my tyre. Probably just zip tie it down here out the way or something. I'll figure that out. But we're going to need to bleed this. Now, if you're a smarty pants, you have a self bleeder, and that's basically just a pump. You just crack the nipple and it sucks itself through. Lol. But if, like me, you don't have that, what you need is an extra pair of legs. That was on there too tight. But we're going to have to fill this bad boy up. Even says on the cap actually, .4 brake fluid. but we're gonna have to fill this up and bleed the brakes. You are gonna have to keep coming back and making sure that this isn't running dry, because else you're pissing in the wind. Fill it up like maximum, and then we'll get on to the next step. I wonder if it says don't drink this. Probably does. But fill this bad boy up. Gonna make sure it's nice and full. There's no way it's taking that much. Gee, where's that pissing out from? Jesus Christ. That's took like 3/4 of a bottle. Wow. So all you need to do is pump the brake pedal a few times. And then hold. And then crack this. Probably nothing will come out yet. And then repeat. Do it again. Oh, there we go. I don't know if you heard that, but some air come out. And then, there we go. Fluid's coming out. We now have nice bit of pressure on that. So, I think we are done. Now, that's not too bad to do. You do kind of get covered in brake fluid. And that pipe I used was definitely not the right one. But, minimise the amount of mess. I am going to go around and just give everything else just a little bit of a bleed. But I think we're done. We now have brakes again. I'm going to get myself a bit more cleaned up and then take this thing for a test drive. So, yay! Hopefully that's it now fixed. Right, well, I'm in the van, a little bit cleaner. And first things first, this is a empty road. In fact, it's just a back lane, so don't panic, I haven't got my seatbelt on. I just want to test to make sure my brakes do work. Now, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but I'm on quite a good hill here. So, yep, foot's in on the... foot's in. I'm not moving. And handbrake's up. Foot's off the foot brake. Van's still not moving. Well, all back again, safe and sound, and it didn't try and kill me this time, which is pretty cool. Do feel like I need to bleed the brakes again. They do feel a little bit spongy. Do feel like they've maybe got a bit of air in them. So I'll go around, I'll just bleed them all again. Make sure that is all golden. But yeah, hopefully this has been helpful for you. A little bit out of the blue, but I didn't quite expect my caliper to explode and try and kill me. But yeah, if it has been helpful, please give the video a great big thumbs up. It helps the channel massively, and it helps other people find it as well. That comment section down below is always there. Go give it a comment, give me some ideas. I do like interacting with you guys. So yeah, don't be shy, go use that comment section. Hopefully I will see you guys very soon. I do have some more things I want to get done, but like later on I've got to take my son to the fracture clinic. He broke his hand in the middle of last week, so we're off to the fracture clinic to see if he needs a cast or not. Plus I want to rest my arm. That COVID jab's really made my arm quite tender. But anyway, I'm going to get myself gone. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for the interaction. Thank you very much for being awesome. And thank you for watching this video. But yeah, there should be a subscribe button here. If you've not already subscribed, go give it a press. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, and take it easy.